Good morning, my friends. Good morning, good morning. Karen Barney, Karmic One Tarot, bringing you the road ahead for May 3rd through May 9th. Good morning. This week we have a full moon in Scorpio on May 7th. This is going to be a deep dive into the emotions, my friends. So where are you headed here? The road ahead. May 3rd through May 9th, 2020. All right, we have the moon card. So Pisces on the table. Let's see which 9 of Cups. So we are, in fact, doing water signs. All right. What's in store for the water signs? The road ahead. May 3rd through May 9 of 2020. Water signs. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So this may affect you deeper. This full moon might affect you a little bit deeper since you're already in that watery depth of emotion. What's going on with the water signs? Good morning. Water signs here, please. Thank you. The Page of Wands. The Page of Wands. New inspiration, new direction, new excitement coming back into your life. Water signs. The Four of Swords, exactly, coming back into your life after a period of recuperation, after a period of reflection, getting eager to get going. The King of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Is there a decision to be made, my water signs? You know, the King of Swords, extremely analytical. He's going to think it through both ways, always. What's this one? The Temperance. Finding your peace with the situation, finding your balance. You know, it's an emotional healing as well. What's going on here? We need one more card for the water signs. The Ace of Wands, your power restored, my friends, your passion restored. If this is a romantic situation where you are now excited about a situation again and find that emotional healing. I think this is you coming back to life, though, being restored. The Six of Swords, exactly. Moving forward, being able to, put the past behind you, whatever this recuperation was, it is complete. And you've decided it's complete. It's time to get back in the game. My water sign friends. It's under here. The Ten of Wands. Yes. Wonderful. The struggle, the burden, the whatever it is you've been carrying, the weight is finished. You're getting away from it. And on the other side of that is extreme contentment and happiness, my friends, with the 10 of Cups. Good morning. Nice to see everybody. All right. What's happening here for my water signs in the Page of Wands? What direction are you going, my water signs? What direction are you taking? The Page of Wands. What direction? Thank you. Seven of Swords. Exactly, my friends. You are beating feet. You are getting away. Okay, so now what does that mean to you? You're leaving whatever this recuperation, whatever you've been healed from behind. So that depends on how you feel about it, right? Are you getting away from something? Are you traveling a distance to something? No, you're getting away. You're getting away here. Justice. And it's going to be a really balanced affair too. It's going to be a balanced situation. You're able to set it right. Now, does that mean an apology? It certainly could. Maybe someone's apologizing to you. I think this is more of a structural situation, though. What's happening here with the Four of Swords? Thank you. Oh, okay. So there is an offer. There is an emotional offer of healing here, my friends. It's perhaps someone that's been at a distance or you're traveling to them. But whatever it is you've been struggling with, you are able to move on from it. Now, these can also be your dreams coming in. The Knight of Cups is the dreamer. It's time to get back in the game. So you may have been waiting on a settlement and get through that. And now it's time to get excited about things. What's happening with the Four of Swords, please? Four of Swords. Thank you. It's a Nine of Cups. Yes. So I would say that whatever this recuperation and meditation, rejuvenation period that you've been in, it's time to get back out there, and it's going to be, I think, exactly as you wished for, exactly as you want. It's going to make you extremely happy on the other side of it. Okay? So it might not be easy to get through. You know, the Seven of Swords is, first off, swords, you know, thoughts, right? So this is how you're thinking, and you want to leave some sort of decision for another day. You're not ready to make it, but I think it's made for you. Okay, maybe you did leave it behind, and now you're paying attention to it because you are, in fact, tired of this, and it's time to move forward from it. The Magician, the King of Swords, you have decided it is time to manifest and create exactly what it is you want. It's my time now. Good for you, my water signs, and in fact, it is your moon, Scorpio moon. Where are we here? We're headed into Gemini, May 21. So we're still in Taurus. You know, let's see. The Hierophant. Excuse me, the High Priestess. So whatever you're doing it privately. You're doing it quietly, maybe even a little bit mysteriously. You're not necessarily telling people what you think here. Again, this King of Swords, very analytical. He weighs it out, and sometimes he rationalizes it out loud. Okay, so you're not doing that with people, with certain people, perhaps. This is a private quest. What's your intuition telling you that you need to manifest? What are your dreams that you're actually bringing to light? There's an emotional healing you've done, and now it's time, my friends, to get back out there. Why is the Temperance card here? Card of Sagittarius. Queen of Wands, exactly. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Fiery, passionate, focused. You're not going to let go of whatever this dream is. It's time. You've been thinking about this for a long time here, and it's time to get excited about it. There is something that you're finishing, though. There's something that you are waiting, perhaps, on as far as justice is concerned, but you are going to be able to get through that. Now, this is a card of getaway too. So if you are in a legal situation, you know, it is what feels like a positive outcome, but getaway is the word that came. So I'm not sure what that means. Was there some deception there? Tell me what the Temperance card is here for, please, for my water signs. The road ahead, May 3rd through 9th. 9 of Pentacles. You're gonna feel pretty good about where you are when you're done with this, okay? You know, it is a look back, my friends. The 10 of Wands is never an easy situation. It's a struggle. It's an uphill battle. It is, you know, a lot of weight on your shoulders, a lot of pressure even. So you are able to move on from that through this distancing, whatever this situation is here. And the Ace of Wands, yes, you have restored your power in this time of meditation, reflection, rejuvenation, healing that you've been doing. And it's time. That's the biggest message, my friends. You have to get back out there. It's time to get back out there and follow your dreams. Manifest whatever it is you've been secretly or privately or even, you know, just shyly thinking about and wanting to do, because it is going to be a successful outcome here. Single, self-sufficient, independent, self-satisfied energy there. It's an accomplishment when you get to the other side. All right. But this meditation period that you've been in has formulated the plan, my water signs. So you know what this plan is already. And the moon, the plan is to leave the emotional baggage behind, my water sign friends. Now this feels like it's heart-centered for me. So I'm going to use the Louise Hay Heart Thoughts deck for my water signs here. One card for the water signs, please. And there it is. What do we have? I deserve joy. Well, I think that's a fitting card. I deserve joy. I deserve to be prosperous. I deserve love. I deserve joy. Wonderful, wonderful energy that is. All right, water signs, you deserve to be happy, and it's coming for you. It truly is. But you've got some things you've got to settle and put in play first. Okay, who are we shuffling for next? Actually, let me put those in. Who are we shuffling for next? Let's say good morning. Good morning, Bernadette. Nice to see you. Laura, happy to have you with us. Angela, good morning. Aussie, nice to see you again. EW, Linda, Lisa, very nice. Aqua Mermaid, good morning. All right, so water signs are off the table. Remember, my friends, a timestamp will get you one question answer. Just email me at KarmicOneTarot@gmail.com. I think our earth signs are upside down there. We're going to fix that, actually. Everybody is. Who are we shuffling for next? Who are we shuffling for next? What's coming up for the road ahead, May 3rd through May 9th? Fire signs, exactly, fire signs. That's our what? That's our Knight of Wands and the Nine of Cups. So the changes you're making, my fire signs, are changes in the direction of your wishes. Fire signs. What's going on for the fire signs the week of May 3rd through 9. All right, don't forget our full moon there, May 7. That's going to be Thursday, May 7. That's in Scorpio. This is the deep emotional dive. Trying to manifest your way to your feelings, your true feelings. What's happening for the fire signs the week of May 3rd through 9. May 3rd through 9. The Seven of Pentacles. Well, patience. If you're finding patience. It may be a forced patience. We'll see. Fire signs. The Four of Swords. That meditation, rejuvenation period, my friends. That healing period. Time out. Forced patience. Page of Wands. My friends, you saw me shuffle. My goodness. 2 out of the 3 are cards of the water sign reading. What's happening here? What else is going on for the fire signs? Thank you. The 10 of Wands. Is there water and fire intertwined here on the table? What's happening here? One more card, please. 4. Thank you. The High Priestess. All right, so let's get back to this and see what we are looking at. Crooked drives me crazy, guys. All right, we have at the bottom of the deck, are you ready, my friends? At the bottom of the deck is the Temperance card. Peace, healing. So I think maybe we'll have to see how the other readings go, but this is a huge time of healing worldwide. So we are all finding our emotional balance, especially you, my fire signs. Sagittarius here. 10 of Wands tells me that there's been some sort of situation, a real weight that you've been carrying, and you're looking at things in a little different way. I think you have thought about things and been patient here, my fire signs, and decided that it's time to change your approach to whatever this is and do it on a stealth basis. Healing, the balance is coming in through these challenges. You're going to hear that these challenges have been met. All right, the King of Pentacles, grounded, secure, stable. They've been met. They've been satisfied. So, fire signs, what are we talking about here with the 7 of Pentacles? What is it you've been patient for, my fire signs? This is about tending to things and waiting for them to bear their fruit. Waiting, still waiting. So how are you approaching it? You're approaching it differently. 7 of Pentacles. Oh, the 3 of Cups. So you might have been waiting on other people. You've been waiting to celebrate the harvest, that's for sure. and the Fool. So are you off on a new journey with a new crew? Is that what you decided here? You're looking at things differently. You're off on a new journey with perhaps some new people, or perhaps you're celebrating the fact that you are taking this journey after so long. It's time for you. Tell me about the Four of Swords here, please. What is the emotional balance, healing that you've found in this meditative state? The Nine of Wands. You've decided I am not going to give up on it. So you've been waiting for a while, my friends, and you have been waiting to celebrate this new leap of faith that you're making, this new adventure. It's had some obstacles, all right? And it's time for you to get through those. The Eight of Wands is a card of very swift action. So you are going to get through those and get to the success that's on the other side of this King of Pentacles. Now, there may be an earth sign that helps you through this, but this is most likely, my fire signs, you're grounded and practical, no nonsense, direct approach to whatever the challenge is. You're going to meet it head on, but you're going to take it on in a little different direction. Okay, you're going to catch it off guard, whatever it is. You're not off guard. They will be. That situation, whatever it is, will be. Tell me about the Four of Swords here, please. What are we not ready? You've decided in this time. You've made your plan. You really have put that together. And again, earth sign here, King of Pentacles, and success on the other side of it. So the Knight of Pentacles, always, always, always successful. He's somebody that doesn't give up on whatever project he's got. So you may have been waiting quite some time, my fire signs, but it is probably now come to the point after this timeout period where you are saying, I'm going to approach this a little differently, and we're going to just blow this out of the water and get to where I want to go, which is, where is he? King of Pentacles, all right? You want that security. You want that stability. You want that really grounded feeling. And, you know, the King of Pentacles is also the provider of the deck. So perhaps this is a financial matter that you are now working on and creating a new plan to approach whatever these burdens are in a little bit of a different direction. So what direction are you headed in, my water sign, my fire signs rather? You haven't decided yet. Hold on one second. This is not an easy situation. Perhaps you have to leave what you've been working on for quite some time. Perhaps you have to change it. And that's not necessarily an easy thing. If you're going to take things in a different direction, quietly, privately. Queen of Cups, yes. You're Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So that, I would say, is the emotions of it, my friends. You are keeping those to yourself. You don't want to let anybody see how vulnerable you may be. This Two of Swords is going to be a decision that cuts both ways, my friends. And worse yet, you're not sure. You're not sure you see everything. Are there things happening behind the scenes that you're not aware of, my fire signs? This is more likely you furthering whatever you need to do to get through this burden. It's truly a burden. It's been very heavy. The Lovers. You've got a choice to make, my friends. Now that's the Gemini card, of course. It is also a card of partnership. So I don't know, has this been a third-party situation here with the Three of Cups that you've been waiting to jump out of? Right? If that's the case, you're going to approach it in a little bit of a different way. You're going to approach it differently. Okay, you may have been looking at it very carefully, trying to decide and make a choice within this partnership. It might also be that the universe is calling you to just take a second look at how you're doing things. Thank you. The Ten of Cups coming in for you. Wonderful fire people, listen to me. Fire friends, wonderful. The Ten of Cups, happiness, joy, contentment. So you know what? You've been waiting to do this for quite some time. And you know what? I think you've formulated a really solid plan and you are going to execute it. And you know, they're not going to expect how you execute it. It's going to be a very different, very inspired, very exciting way that you do this. It's not going to, it's exciting for you. It may be difficult and emotional as well. But you're not going to let them see you sweat. What's the High Priestess here for, please? The High Priestess. What is it you might be doing behind the scenes? What is happening behind the scenes that perhaps you're not aware of? The Devil card. Earth sign, again, Capricorn. You know, the devil is obligations and restrictions and shackles, these burdens here that you've been carrying. So you are, in fact, doing things with those that might not be public knowledge. What's happening with these? You know, that could be a private obsession, too. We've got a third party here, possibly. And a choice to make in a partnership in order to bring in happiness and joy. And perhaps that is the situation where you make an exasperated or snap decision and say, you know what, I'm moving on from this. I've got to have my healing. I know it's been a challenge, and I'm going to convey these messages and take very swift action toward my security and stability and my success. You've been waiting far too long. It's going to come in and upset things, my friends. The Tower. All right, it's going to come in and upset things. This decision you make is going to change things dramatically, and it is going to amount to leaving whatever an emotional situation that we have here on the table is. All right, but on the other side of that, same message, my friends. I love it. Same message. On the other side of whatever this struggle is this joy and happiness, but it's up to you to choose it. And now, which direction are you taking it? How are you choosing for it? That's the issue. How are you choosing? These are your choices here, my friends. Now you're going to analyze it, no question, fire signs. The Queen of Swords can be kind of sharp and blunt, though. So you might be delivering these messages in a little bit of a harsh way. The Eight of Wands here, right? A lot of times these are called the arrows of love, but they can also be very painful arrows of love. So be careful there with your communication. Don't forget that I think it was the first. Uranus and Mercury were conjunct. So we're still in that energy. And, you know, anything can happen with either one of them. You guys know that. This is the unicorn, the Oracle of the Unicorn deck. Let's see what it has to say for the fire signs. Here we go. Thank you. Dance. Okay. Move your body to music. Dance with the rhythm of life. Manifest your dreams through dance. So you know what, my friends? It's time for you to get out and enjoy life again. It's time for you to get out and get inspired and excited and have some gusto in your life, to get out there and enjoy the Page of Wands, that new spark, my friends. Where's your spark, my fire sign friends? Where's your spark? Find it. You've got to find it. Everything else will fall away. You've done the healing here, and everything else will fall away. The obstacles will fall away directly. Not going to be very long. Okay, so trust whatever your decision is here. It's not an easy one, but just trust it, because it will work out for you. All right. Let's see. Who's going to be next? So we've done fire and water. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Roz. Cindy, nice to see you. What do we have here? Who else? Lisa, good morning. Jen, Jackie, good to have you. I think that's everybody. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. All right, who's next? We have earth and air next. Who are we shuffling for next? Sip of tea, excuse me. All right. I love these Saturday morning chats. Who's next? Earth or air? The Hanged Man. The Fool. Who's been waiting to jump? Who's been waiting to jump? The Hierophant. Jump into a commitment, perhaps. All right. The Hanged Man again. All right. Air or earth? Who are we doing next? Air or earth? The Empress. Creation. Waiting to jump into a new adventure and create. Who are we talking about? Temperance, finding your peace. My goodness. All right. Let's have air or earth. This is the road ahead, May 3rd through 9th. Cups. Nope, we've already done water signs. Come on. The Devil, the King of Cups. Is it time for us to chat a little bit? You're telling me? Good morning, Teach. Nice to see you. Thanks for joining us, everybody. All right, who's next? The World. Stop. Come on. Pentacles. Thank you very much. Earth. All right, we're going to do Earth signs next. And what is trying to sneak out the Page of Cups? Emotional news. Is that meant for the Earth signs? Was that message before meant for the Earth signs? What's going on for the Earth signs? May 3rd through 9. This week encompasses that Scorpio full moon on the 7th. The 10 of Pentacles. What a way to start, Earth signs. Abundance, security, family. What's happening here for the Earth signs? May 3rd through 9. The 8 of Pentacles. Well, you've been working hard, diligently at this, my friends, and it's starting to pay off. Thank you. The Knight of Wands. You may have made some changes to how you're working on things. What you've committed to. Are you making some changes within a commitment? Is it financially and family based, or is it work based? Earth signs. One more card, please. That one, thank you. The Knight of Cups. So that Page of Cups most likely was meant for you, my Earth signs. There is news coming. This is an opportunity coming to you. It may even be an emotional opportunity for a commitment. Interesting. Earth signs. Oh, my goodness. And the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. New love. A new child, perhaps. We'll have to see. But this is also contentment coming in for you, my Earth sign friends. Security and contentment. Hallelujah. Earth signs. All right, let's see. I'm a Capricorn, guys. That's why. All right, let's see what's happening with the 10 of Pentacles here. What is under this Ace of Pentacles? There's a decision to be made in this contentment. Where are you driving this bus, my Earth sign friends? 7 of Cups, towards your dreams. It's what you want to focus on. The Wheel of Fortune dropping in to bring you the Death card transition from the Devil, from the obstacles and the shackles that you've been under, to a position of, are you ready, my friends? The King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles and security, stability, and comfort. Right behind the success. The 6 of Wands, my goodness, I'm sorry, I'm down a rabbit hole now. The 6 of Wands, the success and victory, and the 10 of Cups, happiness that you've been looking for. Earth signs, it doesn't get much better than this. So the question is, what does this week have to do with that? And is this the beginning of something? Or have you reached maturation in a situation here? I think this is the beginning of your contentment, my friends. The Ace of Cups. Tell me about the 10 of Pentacles here for the Earth signs. The 10 of Swords. Well, all right, there is an ending to something. It could be a bitter ending. What's happening there with the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Swords? Is there an end to a security situation? No, I think there's an end, I think, to the lack. Let's see what's happening here. The 10 of Pentacles here for, please. Is there an ending within your family? I'm sorry to say. Balancing things out here, my friends. I need one more card here, please. It's an emotional balancing act. Healing, Chariot. Is there a move or travel in your future here? You're bringing things under control, my friends. You're in alignment. I love it. You're in alignment with this security now. You've found your heart center here, my Earth sign friends, and you are in alignment now. You have ended that period of imbalance and settled it. Okay, so you've done the emotional healing that you need, my Earth sign friends, and it's time for you to move forward and take control. Get in alignment with the abundance that is ahead of you, with the security that is this King of Pentacles. Where is he? The Wheel of Fortune is going to drop it in your lap, my friends. I love this. Okay, you're going to get there very, very soon. All right. What's the Eight of Pentacles about, please? Where are you taking this, Chariot? Now, don't forget, the Chariot card moves very fast once it gets into alignment. So this is going to be a beautiful manifestation. It's going to take you on a wild ride here. The Knight of Cups, to your dreams, toward your real emotional contentment, my friends. The Hierophant, a contract, a vow. Ooh, and the Three of Swords. You've been working on healing whatever has disappointed you. You have finally mastered it, my friends. The Three of Swords is that grief, sorrow, sadness, and it's time for you to move on. You've been doing a lot of work on this. Perhaps what you've been working on has been a disappointment, or excuse me, whatever you've been working on, and it could include the situation within your home and family, my friends, my earth sign friends. Whatever it is, you've been able to heal it and move past it. Now, the Four of Wands is that happy home, that security, that stability and foundation here. All right, could be a physical home. You might be making a move. You might have ended a situation, found your peace with it, and cashed out of it. And now you're working on getting past the grief of maybe leaving that property, leaving that home situation. There is an ending we talked about. What's the Knight of Wands here? What are the changes you are making, my earth sign friends? Look at that. Reflection. You've been reflecting on what to change, what changes need to be made. So where are you taking this? Are you just looking at the downside of it? You need to look at the self-satisfaction side of it, my friends. It's time for you to feel good about what you've done. Leave this grief and sorrow behind. It's time for you to be secure in where you're headed. This is going to be a beautiful situation. What's happening with the Hierophant? Is this a commitment, a vow, a contract? This could also be a situation of faith. Do you have faith that you can make these things happen? You know, you might have wavered a little bit. You might have been disappointed in the way things have worked out. Maybe you're disappointed in where you live. Working on things, changing things. And as soon as you're a little bit more accomplished, you're going to be able to sign that next contract for a much better position here, whether that's house and home or perhaps what you're working on. The Hierophant, thank you. The Ten of Wands. Yes, it has been a struggle. You've been struggling with, what have you been struggling with? I think you've been struggling with the structures that you've been stuck in. You know, we had the Devil card down here, didn't we? How far down is he? There nope, that's the Death. And there's the Devil, okay? So you've been struggling with these obligations, these restrictions. You've been struggling with the confines of whatever this commitment is. Now, this could be home and family that you've been struggling with. And there is some sort of ending, my earth sign friends. And it's not necessarily an easy ending here with the Ten of Swords. You may be making a move away from all of this sadness, sorrow, and grief. You've got to make some changes. And this commitment has been a burden. Lots of emotion out this month with that full moon, this week, I should say. The May 7th full moon in Scorpio. This is where you dive deep into the emotional caverns of your soul. You're looking at your future. You want to move this forward, my earth sign friends. It's time for it to move forward. What's the next step in my future so I can get back to my security, back to my heart center? Tell me about the Knight of Cups, please. The Knight, that's the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords. She can be harsh. She can be harsh in her communication, my friends. Remember, Uranus and Mercury conjoin. I think they're conjunct this week. Communication may be a little bit harsh. This is a rather abrupt decision too. You might decide one day, you know what, I have had enough. I'm not going to do this anymore. And I'm looking toward my future. What's going to make me happy? Okay. And you're still weighing it out right now. And you are patiently looking at your options here. When it's time, the Wheel of Fortune is going to put something directly in your focus here, my earth sign friends. The Wheel of Fortune is going to drop in and you're going to go like, oh, okay, now I see where I'm supposed to head. And that's where the transition begins, away from these obligations and back to your stability and success, my earth sign friends. Don't forget the Ten of Cups, happiness, lovely, beautiful. Okay, so let's see what's happening here with the do we have here? That's the Knight of Cups, the Dreamer, Prince Charming. What are you going to do? You're going to slash Prince Charming? How is that communication going to go? Well, the Queen of Swords holds the Sword of Truth, and I'm sorry, slash came out, but that's what they said. Page of Pentacles. Are they offering you something? Is there a water sign? Who do we have down here? Didn't we have the Death card, Scorpio, right? Is there a water sign offering you a situation, an emotional situation that's going to be met, I think, rather harshly? So, if you don't have an inkling about what I'm talking about here as far as relationship, this Ace of Cups is concerned, there might have been feelings on the table before with this situation. And now they're offering you something more, something of a commitment. One more card here, please, for the Page of Cups and the Earth signs. They're offering you this chance of happiness, my friends. Well, there is a card turned, and the Tower. Wow. So things coming in unexpectedly. This might have been a situation out of the past, my friends, that you've dealt with already. It was a situation where you moved on. Maybe you even moved out. Are you reconciling this? Interesting. It could go literally both ways, my Earth sign friends. What are we doing here? I have to know. All right, Earth signs. Should we do, let's do the flower therapy cards for you. Earth signs. What's happening for the week of May 3rd through 9th? That full moon, especially if there is a Scorpio involved. My goodness, the Death card, right? That's going to be intense. Holy cow. The transition is upon us, my Earth sign friends. What does Flower Therapy Oracle have to say for the Earth signs? Balanced friendships. This is the Gerber Daisy card. Your friendships work best when there's an equal share of giving and receiving. Now, you may be friend zoning somebody. You may be trying to balance out whatever happened with your authenticity here. In other words, this is who I am. And if you're not prepared to meet that, or you're not prepared to deal with that, then I'm going to move on. They may be returning, my friends, with an offer, but you're going to do it on your standards. Your friendships work best when there's an equal share of giving and receiving. So you got to make sure that your needs are heard. So my friends, this is kind of convoluted here, but you've got a couple of options here. I think this is going to turn out well for you. If it's a work situation, you're going to have more security. If it's a personal situation, it might be somebody from the past, but either way, it is someone looking to, I think, bring back whatever this Ace of Cups was. You're headed toward true contentment, but you've got to do it on your terms, my Earth sign friends. All right. Earth signs are off the table. Let's say good morning. Good morning, Roz. Good morning, Lisa. Teach, good to have you again. Thank you. Cindy, EW, nice to have you with us. Thanks for moderating. Appreciate it. Cindy, Tammy, nice to have you. Good morning, Kimberly. Sunny Bunny, I love seeing your name pop up. All right, let's see what we're doing here for the air sign friends. I think we will answer just a couple of questions when we're done. Oh, Jen, I'm happy to hear that. I'm happy to hear that. All right, air signs. What's happening for the air signs May 3rd through May 9? This is the road ahead. What's on the road for the air signs May 3rd through 9? Air signs. What's happening for the air signs? The Three of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. So, the disappointment. Didn't we see this in the Earth sign readings? Are you air and earth connected now? What is happening? What are you disappointed in? And the challenges come in at the center here. You know, you may be putting them down. You may be, no, you're still fighting with them. You're still fighting with them, my friends. What are the challenges? Was there a disappointment at work that you're still fighting with? Something you've been working on has been disappointing. The Knight of Swords. There you are, Aries, Leo, excuse me, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Knight of Swords, changing things with just a few words. Remember, Uranus and Mercury, conversations, communications, negotiations could be a little bit challenging, especially around the time of that Scorpio full moon. Things are going to be intense, and while you may not see the intensity of emotion, it will definitely be there on both sides. Air signs, one more card, please. King of Wands, taking charge, my friends, stepping up, owning the decisions that you make and making sure they happen. What do we have at the bottom of the deck? The Four of Cups. You might not have been happy with management. You might not have been happy with your situation. You might be bored to death and saying, you know what, it's time for a change and I'm going to do it. Okay? Air signs. What's happening for the air signs? Let me shuffle these in a little bit. What's going on for the air signs the week of May 3rd through 9? The Three of Swords is that disappointment, my friends. What has been painful? What has been difficult? You're on top of it now. You are almost ready to release it. The good news with the Three of Swords is when you see it, it's usually because the pain has already passed and you're on the other side of it, but it still stings. The Three of Swords. Why is the Three of Swords here for the air signs, please? The Ten of Pentacles. My friends, are you involved with an earth sign? The family, the difficulty, the security. Has there been a disappointment there? Has there been some sort of pain within a family or security situation, my friends? You've been dissatisfied with it. You've been disappointed. What's the Three of Swords here for, please, for the air signs? Queen of Wands. This might be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, of course, the fire sign, but it is a situation where you are focused. I think you're focused on moving forward and working on building this solidity again, building this, if it's a family unit again, solidifying it because it's had some pain and sorrow and challenges. You're trying to hold it together is what you're doing. Eight of Pentacles. Whatever this security means to you, I mean, certainly it can mean abundance as well, but whatever that means to you, this group of people come together for their collective well-being, whether that could be people at work that are your subordinates, whether they are, a group of people that are in your direct debt is what they just told me. And I don't mean I don't mean that they owe you. I mean that, you're responsible for them. You're focused on keeping it together. The Nine of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles. So it is going to move forward, my friends. It's going to be work, no question. But I've got the 8, 9, and 10 here. So you are going to make it. You are going to make the right moves through whatever these challenges are. You're going to cut right through them. The Knight of Swords, exactly. You're going to cut right through them. You're going to cut right through them in a very expedient and direct way. You're going to use that truth that is within you to put everything right. That's your focus right now. That's your focus. Now, don't forget, the Knight of Swords changes things with just a few words, all right? So be careful with your communication. I would say to you, you want to go easy. This guy doesn't go easy. He charges right in. He's like a bull in a china shop. And don't forget, we're in Taurus season. So there is a lot of, there is, I was going to say in Taurus, there is a lot of stubbornness. There's a lot of, intractability. You want to be able to move. You want to be able to go with the flow a little bit more here, my air sign friends. But there is joy, happiness, and a real vibrant, enjoyable situation on the other side. I think that's a huge message for all of us this week, that once we get to the other side of, I believe, this full moon, and by the way, we haven't had the moon card out at all this morning. I would say to you that things are going to come to light. They will be exposed, perhaps. What's going on there with the Seven of Wands? It's going to be a wonderful, wonderful ending to it. Culmination, not ending. And the Four of Cups comes out in reverse. So we have it up right here and in reverse. So you are going to get through the changes and the challenges that you have here, my friends. You are, in fact, not going to put up with this anymore. You've been sitting back saying, you know what, I'm going to sit here. I'm been there, done that, and I'm not really focusing on what is being offered. So here you are. It's right in your face. You've got no other option. You're going to have to see it's going to come to light. It's going to come out in the open, my air sign friends. Whatever is going on here with the security you've been disappointed with, the family situation you've been disappointed with, it's going to come out into the light. And it might be you that brings it out. It might be you that exposes it. But on the other side of that is the sun. The sun is a really beautiful outcome here. You're going to be, I think, reserved when you do this. All right. These challenges you may have seen as, you know what? Yeah, we've done this before, but you're going to take a different approach to this here with the Knight of Swords. You're going to go in and slash. You're going to go in and, you know what? Just make these changes. This is what I want. You're the King of Wands. You're the director here, but you're also going to do it in a very emotionally detached way. Now, King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio could be involved, water sign, but this is the emotional side of what you're doing, and you're not letting anybody see how this is taking a toll on you. That's the challenge here. Putting on this face, putting on this, you know what, I don't care face. Air signs. What's the Knight of Swords doing here? This guy is also very generous and supportive too. So I'm not saying you're withdrawing your support. You are going to use that energy as well, but you're not going to let them see how much this may hurt, how much this may sting, how vulnerable you may be, how much this pain cost you. What's happening with the air signs? The Knight of Swords. What is changing here for the air signs? The Knight of Swords. What is the Knight of Swords bringing in? A breath of fresh air in something that you are working on here, my friends. This is the Eight of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles. You're going to be changing this, and you're going to be changing it, I would say, dramatically. You're going to charge right in and say, you know what, we're not doing it this way anymore. I want to be happy. Okay, and while there are still challenges ahead of us, I'm not going to let you see how vulnerable you might have made me. Air signs. Brave face for the air signs. It's the Knight of Swords changing. And this is you, again, you doing it. The Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords. This is you doing it, wielding that sword of truth. Wielding that clarity that you have seen brought to light. And once you see it, there's no turning back, my friends. This is the Knight of Swords. He's charging right in. You're not going to pussyfoot around this. You're going to charge in and make the changes that this Knight of Wands, the King of Wands needs. All right, this is a real forward-looking vision that you have. You're done with this. You're trying to get away with it, and it's time to rebuild. Now, does that mean rebuild with them or rebuild without them? The Ten of Wands, it's been heavy. There are responsibilities in the fact that you may have children involved here with the Six of Cups. And it has been a challenge to get to a really genuine place in this, it feels like. And the transition to the end, oh my goodness, look at this. The transition to the end is on the table here, my friends. The Death card, Scorpio, and I'm taking this as our Scorpio full moon. This is where our transition to the end, to the finish, to the completion comes in. And on the other side of it, my air sign friends, is the sun. Wonderful. All right, so let's put these back. We'll finish this. You have the opportunity to rebuild once we get past this, but there are situations that you feel uncomfortable in right now. What's our King of Wands taking charge of? The Fire King, the Action King. Nobody gets in his way. He's the director, the CEO. Usually very charming, very charismatic, very well dressed. The King of Wands, the executive. Who's in charge here? In charge of creating the life you want, my friends. You're going to get past this, but again, you're not going to let them see how much it hurts you. You are going to wield this sword of truth ruthlessly. It's not going to be a comfortable situation, and it may involve the fact that you are perhaps exiting from a situation here with the Seven of Swords. Okay, leaving some responsibilities, some children perhaps behind. You know, this is perhaps you're taking the children with you with the King of Wands and the Empress here. What is it the King of Wands is doing here? Taking. And it is his for the taking. The Ten of Swords. You're in charge of how this ends. My air sign friends, you are in charge of how this ends. What the outcome is in your hands. And on the other side of it, my goodness, what a strong message this week, right? On the other side of this is the sun, my friends. All right. You may be bored now and you might be trying to get away. That's out of order here. But the Ten of Wands, you may have some struggles here. You're going to be rebuilding. The transition is at hand. The transition is at hand, my friends. The sun is right behind this. So I think what this week's messages are for all of our signs is that we are, where am I going here? We are at the crossroads, my friends, of the transition that we've been in worldwide here. It's given us a time out and a real opportunity to reflect on where we are, who we are, and what we really want out of life. And it's going to be beautiful on the other side. Wonderful. Air signs. Let's see what the Oracle of the Unicorns has to say. One card, the Oracle of the Unicorns. There. That's two. Is this the right deck? They're calling me to the heart thoughts. Let's see. What's happening with the heart thoughts here for the air signs? Okay, we are going to answer just a few questions when we're finished here. So if you have a question, it's going to be limited to one question per screen name. Okay. Yes or no's. Going on here. One card, please. One card for the air signs. I rejoice in my employment. What is it you're working on? Now we have work here in a couple of different spots. Are you severing from what you're working on or where you're working? Is the security there not going to be enough for you? And it's time for you to create the exit strategy and perhaps even take it on your own and make these changes very, very quickly. Don't let them see how vulnerable you might be. I rejoice in my employment. I appreciate the opportunity to help, contribute to, or serve others. I appreciate the opportunity to help, contribute to, or serve others. I connect with the creativity of the universe and allow it to flow through me in fulfilling ways. So you are going to be proud of your accomplishment, my friends, my air sign friends. No worries there, okay? You are going to be very supportive in this energy All right. I appreciate the opportunity to help, contribute to, and or serve others. And I connect with the creativity, the universe, and allow creativity of the universe and allow it to flow through me in fulfilling ways. You're the director of your life here now, my air sign friends. This is where we've been. This is now we're on the other side now, and we're coming out into the sun, into the light, my friends. All right, let's pick these up. We're going to say goodbye to the people that are watching the video. Thank you very much for joining me here. I really do appreciate you tuning in. Please leave me a comment. Don't forget to like and share. And if you'd like to connect with me on for a chat or for a private session, all of my details are in the description box below. I do hope this reading finds all of your family and friends and household well and healthy. And we'll speak to you again very soon.